You open your phone just for a second, a quick scroll, and suddenly 47 minutes are gone. Your coffee is cold, your back hurts, your brain fried. Welcome to the scroll. We didn't choose this, we built it, and now it runs us. Let's rewind. The old internet? Simple, static pages. You logged in, checked, logged out. Then came infinite scroll, invented in 2006 to help people read more. Instead, it trapped us. Every app now scrolls forever. No end, no break. Just content. And more content. Not your fault. Not a lack of willpower. It's by design. Apps want your time, your attention, your clicks, so they made scrolling addictive. Every swipe, a chance to win, a dopamine reward, sometimes funny, sometimes shocking, always new. And that unpredictability, it's what keeps us coming back. You scroll on TikTok, you scroll on Instagram, you scroll on YouTube Shorts. Even news sites now mimic it. We used to finish content. Now it never ends. Our attention spans are shrinking, but our screen time keeps rising. We scroll in bed, on the toilet, while eating, while watching Netflix. We don't even like it that much, but stopping feels wrong. We're not bored, we're overstimulated. Silence now feels uncomfortable. Stillness feels broken. And when we do stop, we feel empty. The scroll became our escape, our background noise, our comfort zone, even when it exhausts us. Because it's easier to scroll than to feel. But it doesn't have to be this way. The feed will always be there. But your attention, that's yours. Take it back. Pause, breathe, look up. You're not a machine, you're human. And you were never meant to live in a loop. Back in the early 2000s, we opened websites like we opened books. There was a beginning, middle, and end. You finished reading, you moved on. But infinite scroll changed everything. Now, we refresh, we reload, we swipe, and it never stops. That design wasn't accidental. Engineers figured out that if content never ends, neither do we. Time spent equals profit, and nothing captures time like endlessness. Think about it. When was the last time you hit the bottom of an app? It doesn't exist. That's not a feature, that's the trap. And it goes deeper. These platforms track every move. How long you pause on a video, what you like, what you ignore. They feed you more of what keeps you scrolling, not necessarily what you enjoy, or need, or even want. It's not a feed, it's a mirror of your impulses. That's why you can scroll for hours and feel nothing. Not full, not entertained, just drained. We're not watching, we're not learning, we're numbing, and it's happening everywhere. Waiting rooms used to be quiet. Now they glow with blue light. Dinner tables buzz with notifications. Even kids, toddlers, are swiping before they can read. We've taught an entire generation that boredom must be avoided. That stillness is failure. That silence is something to fix. But boredom is where creativity lives. Stillness is where your mind resets. And silence, that's where you hear yourself. We gave that up for a scroll. We don't even remember doing it. It just happened. And now, it's the new normal. But maybe it's time to unlearn. Start with small things. A walk without your phone. A meal without the feed. A conversation without glancing at a screen. Notice how your brain reacts. Restless? That's withdrawal. Awake? That's progress. You were never supposed to keep up with everything. You were never built to absorb infinite input. Your attention is not a commodity. It's a resource. Protect it. Nurture it. Don't give it away so easily. Scrolling feels easy, but choosing not to scroll, that's powerful. And that power, it's still yours. Because when you pause the scroll, something incredible happens. You notice things. The sound of your breath, the shape of the clouds, the warmth of your coffee, the voice of someone sitting next to you. These aren't small things, they're real things. And real things are harder to notice when your world lives in your thumbs. So, take moments back. Not all of them. Just enough to feel human again. You can scroll forever and never feel full. Or you can stop, just for a second. And remember who you were before the feed. Before you needed constant motion to feel alive. Before silence felt scary. You are not the algorithm. You are not your watch history. You are not your feed. You are someone who can stop, step away, look up. Because the world doesn't loop, it happens once. And you're in it. no scroll required. So, the next time your thumb hovers over the screen, ask yourself this: do I need more content? Or do I need less noise? You get to choose, and that's the real freedom. Not what you watch, but when you stop. Because in the quiet, you find yourself again.